Hello, this is Fighting Irish. Operation Live and Let Die turned 17, July 1944. We're doing the British Commonwealth and the Free French. Let's do two tech rolls. Looks like we're going to do long-range aircraft and improved construction. Long-range aircraft needs a 7, and improved construction needs a 7 as well. Got a 9, so we got long range, and here's for improved construction. Got a 3. Okay, we moved the long range up 1 to stage 3. Purchases is pretty simple. The British Commonwealth, the British in London, will buy 1 militia, 1 infantry, and 1 sub for a total of $5 or $11. Anzac will try to give the French a destroyer, and the new capital will go to Syria. And yes, there is a sub in the water around 53, and we'll have an interdiction roll for that. Combat wise, pretty devastating last turn. The Russians had a heyday over here, so they were kind of hammed and went wild, and India and Calcutta has fallen. Burma has fallen. We got the last remains of India. Okay, let's do some non-combat. No, we do have combat. I was mistaken. Okay, I laid out here some ships. The British wants to come out and attack Sea Zone 25 with the battleship, 2 subs, and this advanced subs coming from Sea Zone 21, 1, 2, 3, 4 into the English Channel. Okay, there is question, and we're debating on what to do with those Russian subs. Can they actually defend with the Germans in this sea zone? Yes, the rules state that 2 powers intended, in my belief, 2 powers can defend a joint force together if they're not at war with each other. If they're at war with each other, I don't think they can defend each with each other, because that'd be, I don't know, kind of ethically wrong. The rules state they could. So we had lots of confusion on if those subs can participate in the battle, and if they were going to. They have no destroyers, so the British subs should have first strike on those subs, but not the German subs, because there is a destroyer present. So I am confused on how this worked out, and in the end they decided, Global 36 enthusiasts, in this particular battle chose to submerge the subs. Now, this is to on-blockade London. So, possibility in the next round, the Americans probably would do round 2 of this to see how this one goes. Now, he can choose to re-on-submerge that. I just have the question, if he on-submerges and actually wants to participate in the fight, does he have a destroyer preventing first strike against the subs? Now, the Americans will bring a lot more subs towards, so they may not be able to fire back. I don't know. I don't think the rules intended for a sea zone battle like this, where it's free for all. And then my next question is, when the attacker, the British or the Americans, attack, who do they hit with the subs, unless they decide first who's getting hit, because that's another question I would have, is if the Americans just wanted to attack the Germans and send no planes into the battle, how do the subs get into it if we're still doing it that way? I'm just confused. Another combat move, let's put these British seaplanes on sea patrol out there in sea zone, what is that, 80? Okay, so I'm pretty sure, all I know is I'm not sure. All I'm sure is this is how the battle's going to transpire. We have a battleship, 2 cruisers, 3 regular subs, 1 advanced subs, and this jet fighter will also participate. We have, in the order of how I was described from Panzer J, the hits. Is what's participating in the battle. Now, that's subject to change if the subs roll a 1. Then it's target select on what they can hit. Oh, I guess there is a combat move over here. What was I thinking? Anzac. I'm going to take 1 transport, go 1, 2, 3, sea zone 54. Pick up the 2 infantry from 89 and land in Peking. And claim that for KMT. Wrong one. But the city of Peking. So I will have, what is that worth? I think it's worth 2 actually. Peking is worth 2. So I have KMT go up 3 and the Japanese go down to oh, wrong one. Japanese go down to 13. Now I don't think there's any more combat in the, I think that's it. Okay, so non-combat. Alright, let's do some combat rolls. Let's do this battle right here. We each have oh, actually, the British have no destroyer. So, first strike from this sub, from the German sub, right here. Roll the 7, so he missed. Then we go back to first strike for the, no first strike, but let's roll some 2 subs down in order. The first 2 subs. Got a target select. So we get to pick 1 target where we want to hit. Let's keep track so I don't mess this up. Okay, 1 and 1. Here is the advanced sub. He hits at a 4. Target select. Hit again. Okay. At that rate, I might just take that battleship right off the board, because that's the baddest thing on the board. Here's the 2 cruisers at 6. Hit 1, hit 2. Total of 4 hits now. The battleship at an 8. Right here. Hit. Total of 5. Now, here is air seniority with the jet fighter. He missed. Okay, let's do the battleship for the Germans. So we hit 5, 2 targets select. So here is the battleship. Hit. So let's keep track of theirs. Got a 1. Okay, and then 5. 5 at 5. 1, 2, 3. That's a 4. Okay, a destroyer. Got a 5. And 3 planes. First hit would be the jet fighter. Miss, miss, and miss. They all miss. Okay, so each got 5 hits. So 1. That was mine. The advanced sub, the 2 subs, and a cruiser, ending the battleship. Now, his 5 will be 1, be the sub, 2 will ding this, and then 3 will be this. So 1, 2, 3, and I got 2 more to take off. So let's take off 2 cruisers. So he has 3 cruisers left. And that's his 5 casualties. The battleship, the sub, and 3 cruisers. Okay? This is what we have left. 3 cruisers, a destroyer, 3 planes, taking on a cruiser, plane, and jet fighter. Okay, let's do the 2 ships. 2 ships at 6, which is the battleship and cruiser. And got them both. So that's a 2. And the jet fighter. Got that one, so total of 3. So all his cruisers will be destroyed. I think that would be all of them, and I think that would be the end of the British here. Let's do 3 cruisers at 5. 9, 10, 4. So we got 1, so the cruiser will come off. The destroyer at 4. Miss, and 3 jet fighter, or 3 regular fighters. And wow. If I did the rolling. Oh. Battleship, jet fighter, taking on 3 planes. Wow. Maybe the British have one last luck in them. Here is the battleship at a 6. That is a 6. So the destroyer will come off. And the jet fighter. Hit a 4, so one of the planes. Now, the Luftwaffe's planes has missed every single shot in this game. 0 for 6. And I'm at this battle, not this game. But, wow. Let's do the destroyer at 4. He missed out of 5, and 3 fighters at 6. 1, 2, 3. Got them all. So, at the end of the day, the planes saved the transports. that was the only thing left, was the plane saving the transports. That is a costly victory for the Germans, if I ever did see one. Target selects on the subs paid off because the battleship did not do anything besides take its one shot. Okay, non-combat. Eastern Egypt. 1, 2, pick up the paratrooper. 3, 4, drop them off in Malta. 5, 6, go back to Eastern Egypt. 1, 2, 3. 3 jet fighters and fighters will all go into Egypt. Moving over from Kuwait into Egypt. Okay, 2 Marines, 3 artillery, 6 infantry, 7 survived the battle. So I took 1 chip out and put the infantry there. 1 tank, 1 artillery, and 2 A8s are all going to Transjordan. 2 cavalry. They are going to go to Egypt. And well, I guess they can't make it to Egypt because of the terrain, so let's put them back in Transjordan. And 1 guy to Syria. Okay. And over here, this sub goes over to Sarawak. So 1 C zone 123 drops them off into where are we at? The British Malaya. This transport goes 1, 2, 3 from C zone 122 to 83. This transport in 87 goes 1, 2, 3 because of the port in Ceylon. I think that's officially it, and I think there is no British Navy on the board. They're finally wiped out. Fitting they die in the English Channel. Let's place units. I'm not going to chip it out now, but we're adding 1 militia there, 1 infantry there, and another sub in the water around the English Channel right there. French destroyer. We're going to place it there, but let's do an interdiction roll. Red, British, black. This time it's the Germans. Winner takes all, 2-1. The British destroyer survives the interdiction. Okay. Let's do money. Okay. Because I don't think there's any more moves. The British are running out. They're running out of gas. I have the British with their 3 and those 3, 5, that's 8. Here's their wartime economy. Get 2 dice. Right here. And 7. So 3, 5, and 7. So 15. I have the Indians, FEC at 9, plus 2 is 11, because they get their bonus. Anzac has 5 plus 2, because they get their bonus. So Anzac 7, FEC 11, and the English gets 15. Let's do the French turn now. They lost their capital, which was a devastating, beautiful move here. Northern Algeria is now under German control. They're looking pretty. They wanted to sweep back down and get it. I believe Coach and China are going to see if they can hold on for one more turn. But the destroyer that was newly brought to C-Zone 53 will go 1, 2 to C-Zone 80. And I believe that is it. Money-wise, I have the Free French at 4. They will collect 4 income for next turn. If we succeed in the keep the game going. And this was turn 17.45 for the Free French and the British Commonwealth. And turn it over to Panzer J for the Italian turn. See what kind of stuff they have in stock here. And Operation Live and Let Die. Alright, thank you. Fighting Irish.